When you're battling the flu, not all foods are created equal. Let me walk you through what the research actually tells us about ranking foods for therapeutic value during respiratory infections. At the top of our list sits bone broth, and there's solid reasoning behind this. We're looking at a food that delivers hydration, easily absorbed minerals, and anti-inflammatory compounds all in one package. The long simmering process extracts gelatin and amino acids like glycine that may support your compromised gut barrier during illness. Coming in at number 2 is ginger, which isn't just folklore. Clinical studies, particularly those examining pregnancy-related nausea, demonstrate real anti-nausea properties that translate well to flu symptoms. Garlic takes the third position, and here's where things get interesting. The allicin compound that forms when you crush raw garlic shows genuine antiviral activity in laboratory settings. The challenge, of course, is that raw garlic can be harsh on an already upset stomach. Then we have citrus fruits at number 4, but let's be clear about something important. It's not just the vitamin C doing the work. The flavonoids and other bioactive compounds in whole citrus fruits provide benefits you simply can't get from a vitamin C tablet. Leafy greens round out the top 5 with their vitamin A content, which is absolutely critical for maintaining the integrity of your respiratory tract lining. This is your first line of defense against viral invasion, and vitamin A deficiency correlates with worse outcomes. Now, here's what concerns me about most flu food rankings you'll find online. They ignore the bioavailability question. A food might be nutritionally impressive on paper, but if you can't keep it down or absorb its nutrients when you're ill, it drops in practical ranking. This is why chicken soup consistently shows benefits in actual studies, not just cultural tradition. The combination of warm liquid, easily digestible protein, vegetables, and that psychological comfort factor creates synergies you can't replicate with individual foods. The research on food combinations reveals something fascinating. Vitamin C enhances iron absorption from plant sources, and fat-soluble vitamins need dietary fat present for absorption. This means pairing your foods intelligently matters more when you're sick than when you're healthy. Your body is working overtime, and you need to make every bite count. What worries me, though, is the individual variation we see in tolerability. Some people handle raw garlic perfectly well even with the flu. Others find even cooked garlic overwhelming. Cultural food preferences significantly affect compliance too. If someone grew up with congee during illness, they'll likely tolerate and benefit from it more than someone unfamiliar with the texture. The evidence base for specific foods during flu is honestly weaker than I'd like. We have strong research on individual nutrients, decent population studies on dietary patterns, but limited clinical trials testing specific foods during active influenza infection. What we're doing is extrapolating from related research and traditional use patterns, which isn't necessarily wrong but requires acknowledging the limitations.